What is going on, guys? My name is Jorge, and today is an exciting afternoon because today I get to pick up my car. Now, if you guys remember from last video, I had to go drop it off, and it was going to get a few things done to it, from the oil change to also checking in on that oil leak that I was experiencing from earlier. Now, it's only been 2 days. It is now Wednesday. I dropped the car off on Monday, and it's already done. They did the oil change and everything came out great. We've had a little bit of debris and stuff in there, little shavings, but that's expected from a brand new engine that's getting broken in. We didn't see anything out of the normal on that aspect. And they checked into that leak, and unfortunately it was the rear main seal. Now, the rear main seal was only leaking under boost. Everything else seemed to be great and good, but there was some seepage of oil right on near the bottom of the seal that would indicate that it was a little too much excessive crankcase pressure. So they did have to pull the transmission out and replace the seal. So that's been taken care of. And now they also, just to make sure that that doesn't happen again and I don't have to pay for a transmission pull a second time, we did modify the catch can venting routing, line routing. So before, the catch can had just a single 10AN line coming from the passenger's oil fill port down into the catch can and then out through the breather of the catch can. And now we've modified it to where the catch can is actually venting from both valve covers. So we took off the valve cover on the driver's side and added a 10AN bung to AN fitting to the front of the valve cover, and have routed now the front valve cover a 10AN line all the way wrapping around the back of the engine and teeing into the valve cover on the passenger side, and that goes directly into my catch can. And so now the catch can will be able to vent from both sides of the engine and remove any doubt that there's too much excessive crankcase pressure in the engine and make sure that rear seal doesn't leak anymore. So I'm excited about that. So I'm actually right now getting ready and should be driving out there pretty soon to go pick up my car. Well, guys, right when I was about to go pick up the car, just my luck, huh? But it's okay. Still gonna be going to pick up the car and hopefully have everything ready. I don't believe it's raining over there, but if it is, then I guess I'll just drive the car in the rain. What is going on, guys? Now, you might be wondering why I'm changed, and it is actually now the second day. I picked up the car yesterday. As you guys can see, the car is back in the garage, but we had some issues along the way, and I'll roll a little clip that I took of what exactly happened. Well, I got the car back, but as soon as I drive it, I end up getting temperatures climbing. I pulled over really quick here at the Home Depot and popped the hood, and what do I hear? This cap here just hissing away. Bad radiator cap. And if you look way down in there, you can see some of the coolant overfilling. So have to get that replaced, but for now I'm letting the car cool down. Hopefully go to the nearest parts store, get a new radiator cap and fix it before I can do anything else. Don't really want to overheat this thing. Alright, guys, made it to AutoZone. Luckily they had one Duralast, which don't think I'm gonna keep. I'll probably end up buying the GM one, but this will get me at least back home. And this got some more coolant. I'm gonna be taking this one off and putting in then some more coolant, turning it on, letting it burp the system a little bit, and then putting the new cap on. So hopefully that gets me home. Now, I was able to make it home, and my original thought was that it's got to be the radiator cap that's leaking. So I got a new radiator cap and drove the car back home. Got home and lo and behold, I had the same issue where the the radiator was spewing, or you could hear a hissing sound. And I just didn't know what to really think about it at that point, except it wasn't an OEM radiator cap, so we got to order one. So I've got one on order. Now today I have actually gone ahead and gotten a loan here from an auto parts store, which is a pressure tester. Now the pressure tester actually lets you test the pressure within the system and make sure that you don't have any leaks. And when I did that, I found something very interesting. So what I found was that this hose here was actually leaking. I was using some soapy water, and lo and behold, this hose was the one that leaking. Now it seems that the C-clamp there is not putting enough pressure, so I went ahead and went to the auto parts store and got some worm gear clamps, and hopefully these can tighten down and clamp as much as we need to make sure that that doesn't leak, and hopefully fix all the problems on here. So right now I'm going to go ahead and replace that clamp with the worm gear clamp, tighten it down, and go ahead and test the pressure again. So hopefully everything works. Alright, so that looks pretty good there. So now, this is the radiator pressure tester. It actually just screws in with this adapter. You tighten this, and you just start pumping away. Now, hopefully, when I do this, there will not be any more leaking around this point, and the pressure will be held in place right where we want it to. This will ensure that we don't have any leaks whatsoever. So, hopefully everything works out, guys. So, we are at about 7 psi, and I can't hear a single bit of anything. Now we're going to go ahead and use some soapy water and spray around, make sure that there's no leaks whatsoever. And I'm not seeing anything. That's a really good sign. I'm not hearing anything. That's all really good. So guys, I think this actually might be one of my easiest fixes. I was freaking out whenever I first had the car, because I mean, you guys saw in the video, the temperature shot up and you're spewing and hissing. But I think we're good to go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here for a few minutes and make sure that I don't see any leaks. This will also help me test, make sure that there's no leaks within the rest of the radiator. But so far so good. I think we fixed it, guys. I'm excited. Now, if this all goes well, then I'll back the car out and try to get on an incline so that I can refill and put back the radiator cap. Now I do have my original one that I thought was messed up. I'll be putting that back on. But I did order a brand new GM one, so once that gets here in a day, I'll replace that, and then we'll be good to go in that aspect. And other than that, the car is running great. Catch can system is on point. You can actually see that thing move some air. This engine is moving air. Hopefully that'll help in alleviating any crankcase issues and having those leaks. But we'll come back in a few minutes and see everything's still holding very well. So I'm excited, guys. I'm glad this is gonna fix it. So all right, guys, so it's holding up, it's working great. Guys, and just like that, I thought I was gonna end the video, but look what came in the mail. Thank you, Amazon. You guys are freaking ridiculous. 1-day shipping. I ordered it last night. It's already here. This is the brand new radiator cap, so that'll guarantee that there are no issues whatsoever with my coolant system. So I'm excited. The car's ready, and I'm really excited about the next few days and what's to come. I hope you guys are too. Again, like I said, if you like what you see, if you want to see more about this car and more things happening to this car, just subscribe, like, comment, talk to me. I'd love to hear from you guys what your thoughts on, what you guys think about the car, and what do you think it's going to make. Again, I think I'll put a poll up. Will it make over 700 or will it not? I'll put the poll up somewhere around the screen, and go ahead and let me know. Will it make more than 700 or will it be under 700? Until next one, guys, have a good one.